Hello, my name is Elizabeth. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to generate cross-tabulation in SPSS. Cross-tabulation can only exist between two categorical or three categorical variables. In our example, I'm going to look at two categorical variables. I want to remind you that categorical variables are those variables that the user has a choice to make. So we are looking at the variable called group, which means treatment group. Here we have two choices, those in the treatment group and those in the control group. Again, we are also looking at ethnicity. We have those who are white and those who are non-white in the data. So here I want to find out how many whites are in the treatment group and how many whites are in the control group. Likewise, I want to find out how many non-whites are in the treatment group and how many non-whites are in the control group. So we're trying to create a 2x2 matrix table, and that is what we refer to as cross-tabulation. To generate cross-tabulation, we need to visit the menu called Analyze. So you click on the Analyze menu and then you go down to the second option, which is Descriptive Statistics. We want to describe these two categorical variables. So we come down to the fourth one on the list, and it's called Crosstab for short. So you click on this matrix icon, Crosstab, and here on the left hand side of the Crosstab dialog box, we can get access to all the variables in our data set. On the right hand side, we see the row and the column that allow us to build a matrix table. So we want to pick one of them. It really doesn't matter which one we want to put in the row and the column, because we're just going to create a table. So I've put the row, the group in the row and also ethnicity in the column. Now, if you look underneath the list of the variables, we have two boxes here. The first one says, in addition to the cross-tabulation, would you like a cluster bar chart? If you would like a cluster bar chart in addition to the table, then accept that by putting a tick box in the display. Do not put a tick box in the suppress table, because we want the table. We do not want to suppress the cross-tabulation table. And basically, a basic cross-tabulation is all we need to look at. I'll come back later and look for more details. So you click on the OK. Now in the output screen, we get a case processing summary that tells us that all the 100 records responded to both questions. So now we take a look at the matrix table between ethnicity and the treatment group. So here we can account for all 100 records in the database. 46 individuals were in the control group. Out of the 46, we've got 35 whites and 11 non-whites. So 35 plus 11 gives you 46. Likewise, the 54, we can account for the 54 by looking at 48 of them being white in the treatment group and 6 being non-white in the treatment group. So at the bottom of the column, we have altogether 83 out of the 100 were white and 17 were non-white. So we have accounted for the 100 records in a cross-tabulation. We also requested for a bar chart of the same information in the table but in in picture or in a graph. So we're looking at the white, the dominant one. We have so much in the control group and so much in the treatment group. One of the things that you may want to look at is to get the software to put the number of frequencies on the bars for us. So to do so, I'm going to double click on the bar chart. On the chart, open this new chart editor. So all you need to do is to click on one of the bar charts, and that will then put a shade around the bar. Whether you have two things to compare or four or three, you have a shade around all of them. Now, just on top of the chart screen is a layer of icons. So what we would like to do is to click on the second icon, and that will automatically produce the frequency and put it on the bars for us. Oh, it so happened that I did not click the green bar, so I will go ahead and do likewise, and that would also generate the two bars. So once we are happy with it, you close the chart editor, and then back on our output screen we will find the frequencies on the chart, the same as the table, the cross tabulation. So now we have generated a cross tabulation and also a cluster bar chart in SPS.